Welcome to Conversations with Lynne, and we're in season number 2. And I could not think of a better way to kick off this season than be talking about Women's Emerge Conference 2025. And today I have an awesome guest list that's going to share with you. First off, we have Chloe Glassborow. She is an amazing international speaker and prophetic voice. And she has a message that will change your life all the time. And then we have an awesomely anointed worship leader, Tara Stewart. She's also a co-founder of Oasis City Church and a pretty incredible entrepreneur as well. I'm so excited to have her. And last but not least, we have the senior pastor of Stone's Church. They have 2 dynamic congregations, one in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and the other in Grand Rapids. She will be on today sharing her insights about the Women's Emerge Conference. I can't wait to get started. So what I need you to do is grab your cup of coffee, get cozy, and let's get started. We've got Chloe coming on.
Hello.
We've got Sarah coming on. Hey, guys.
Hey, everyone.
Hey. So, we've been trying to record this conversation for a hot minute because I am not techie, and my son wasn't here to be the one sitting there like yelling, "No, Mom, not that button." So my life. I tell people what I'm good at in technology, I'm really good at.
This is real life. Real life.
I'm not.
Real life.
But we are once again having the Emerge Conference. And are you ready?
So ready.
We're ready. Woo-hoo! I am pumped. I am pumped. I mean, I can imagine Tara's pumped. She's probably super pumped. Hello, I can't wait to all be together.
I know, just to be in a room together and with all these beautiful women. My heart is like, okay, don't tell anyone, but I had to choose between Africa and this event.
Listen, that was supposed to be a secret. You're going to get me in so much trouble.
I just couldn't miss it. I literally couldn't miss it.
That is so exciting. And honestly, last year, even though we were all ministering, we were all bundling up together, I left so full. It was undeniably one of the highlights of my year, and just seeing the Holy Spirit do His thing. And it's like with or without us, He'll do it, right? And so this year, my expectation is kind of just like, woo, it's going to be. You feel the hunger already. Just yes, very, very exciting.
Yeah. So I'm in January, most of us who have anything to do with I think a lot of churches, people in general, January comes and you're doing Lord, what are you telling me about this year? What's going to be my goal for this year? What do you want me to share with people? And in our churches, where our theme was restoring the altars. And so I was kind of really thinking that the Lord was going to be saying to me things like restore the altar, get back to the basics, those types of things. And He kept just saying, take your mountain, take your mountain. Yeah. And I was like, well, that's cool, but what does that have to do with restoring the altars? And the Lord began to share with me, you can't take your mountain until you restored the altars in your life, And so I was like, okay, it fits. The theme fits. I don't feel like I'm out there in left field and I'm wanting to talk about something that the Lord hasn't called me to talk to. I like when things kind of go together a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
So our theme is take your mountain. And when I say that to you, what do you think about?
I mean, you said to me last week about the theme, and my first thing to you was on the 2nd of January, I journaled a little bit just between me and the Lord, and then it got on to thinking about Emerge. And I'd already written down about taking ownership over what God has given us and taking ownership over our atmospheres, but also more importantly, like God has given us ground. He's given us, Joshua talks about wherever you place your foot, but so often I think we're kind of renting our atmosphere, we're renting our space, and that goes hand in hand with taking the mountain. Is actually, you can't take a mountain and own it if you're renting. And it's actually learning and understanding that he's given us that authority, yes, to see mountains be cast into the sea, but what about the gift set and the incredible open doors that he wants us to have? If we're not fully owning the authority he's given us, we'll never ever reach where he wants us to be. And so I think it goes hand in hand with what you were saying. The altar's yes, and then the mountain, but we have to start to take ownership instead of just renting and thinking it's for someone else. Actually, it's mine. And interestingly, on a physical level and a spiritual level, more and more importantly, taking ground, buying houses, buying land, actually in the spirit and the physical, there's something about ownership, I believe, in this season.
Yeah. Well, you know, Pastor Yvonne from Stone's Church just popped in the backstage. So I'm going to bring him on before I get to you, Tara, because I actually have some personal questions I have for her that I don't think you guys are ready for. You're not where I am in life. And because you're not there, I don't want you to feel like, you know, but I have some personal questions for her. So I'm going to bring her on and I'll talk to you guys again in a minute. But
Okay.
Pastor Yvonne, are you there?
Yeah.
All right.
Give me 1 minute. Give me a minute.
1 minute.
Okay. Can you see
I
me?
have a personal question for you that, you know, I love Tara. I love Chloe. They're my girls. But I realized on Saturday that I crossed this threshold that they're not there yet and they don't get it at all. And I am now officially over 50. I'm not just even 50. Over 50.
Right. I saw all the birthday. I saw all the birthday hoopla.
I told y'all not to talk. Y'all are off script right now. This is between me, and we all need someone in our life that's been where you are that I need to have a chat with. And so Yvonne, I was trying to get ready for my hot date with my husband. He was taking me out from a birthday. And something has happened that I just was not prepared for. And I'm not quite sure what to do with this. So I need your help.
I'm scared, but go ahead.
What's up with these gray hairs? They do not do anything you ask them to do. Like, I was using gel. I was using hairspray. I even got out my husband's like hair wax to get them to like lay down. Like, no one tells you that your gray hair is like your teenagers, you know? You tell them to do and they don't do it.
They have a mind of their own. They get to decide. You know, if they want to lay up, if they want to lay down, if they want to go from side to side, if they want to come in your face, and you can slick it down, you can do whatever, and they just go bing, they pop right up.
Right back up.
I did not gray early, but I had strands of gray, and I was surprised because my father grayed very, very early in his 20s. I was like, am I going to have gray hair like early? But they do pop in, and they do have a mind of their own, and they go where they want to go, and they say, hey, I've been here for a long time now. I want to do what I want to do. I want to create my own hairstyle. So you can have your whole hair slicked back, and all of a sudden, ching, one will come up. One will come up. So it's quite interesting.
It's you know, I mean, I thought the 40s were bad when I went to bed at 39. Okay, ladies, you can chime in now because you guys have crossed this.
Thank you.
Everybody's over 40.
We're all over
40.
But
so we're the only ones.
So you remember going to bed at 39 and you could see just fine, and you woke up at 40 and was just like, why is everything so blurry?
Okay, I'm not there yet.
Right.
I have just got my glasses. I'm 48 and a half. and I just got my glasses and I'm having to use them just for this. So isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I hear I'm on borrowed time because I'm 42 and I don't need them yet, but I hear I'm on borrowed time.
So
You know
she's
what,
she's the baby of the group. So that's
She's the
good. But yeah,
However,
the readers, I think I start with the readers. Now I still
Yeah.
have 20/20 vision at 62, which is good, but I still need readers. And so I now have to ask my husband to read the fine print, which is like crazy because he's also older than me. So
yeah,
it's
just like
hilarious.
it's not fair. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
fair.
hilarious.
This
Yeah.
thing's just, and you know what, Tara? I think that you're not there with the readers yet because out of all of us, you probably have the worst natural eyes.
Worse,
So-
guys. -7 and -6.5. It's bad.
So God is actually just showing you mercy. He said,
me
listen, I can't have her have that and readers. At the same time."
Exactly. He's
That's
so
all it's
good.
about.
But do you know what's so crazy is earlier when I was praying about Emerge, one of the things, number 3 on my ministry moment, I wrote down here, God is going to bring clarity of vision in the spirit and the natural
There
and
you
eyes
go.
of the field. Number 3.
That's amazing.
I'm like, shaka.
Very good.
God
Well, we
knows
need
what
that.
we need. God knows what we
We
need.
need
Okay,
that.
so that was me being silly, kind
But,
of.
happens agenda.
We'll talk real life stuff. But yeah, but I am excited about the Emerge conference, and Chloe already got to share her vision. Tara, everywhere I go, like the first thing, or I get invited somewhere, and the first thing they say to me, will you be bringing Tara to do worship? Will she be there? And I want to say, no, you asked me to come. But then I
Right.
realize that's pride and insecurity.
Listen, I'm happy to tag along with you anywhere, anytime.
But there's nothing like you on the worship stage. So like, what are you most excited about?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because this was my first time hearing you talk about Take Your Mountain. And obviously we've been in the altar. I think that some of my favorite moments are when women come together to worship. They're just so incredibly powerful. The vulnerability that's in the room, and just, it's like a hug from heaven. You just feel safe.
Yeah.
I mean, interesting that, when you were saying the thing about Take Your Mountain, I've just been like sitting in Abraham and Isaac's story. And when you study the original, language of when God is saying, take Isaac, it's actually, please take. It's And so to me, you look at a story that includes a mountain and an altar, and it's Abraham and Isaac. And I think there's just going to be this incredible place where we are able to lay down our seed, our promise, our first, our best, all these things at the altar of the Lord and ascend to a different place. And it's in those moments where God reveals, hey, I know you're thinking personal, but I'm thinking generational. And so I just see by the Spirit of the Lord igniting things in each of us as women that isn't just personal, but it's generational. And I just can tell the fire that I feel in my heart right now, my spirit right now, this is going to be an incredible time that women are not going to want to miss. Like one of those line in the sands benchmarker moments of altar and mountain. And it's going to be incredible. I cannot wait.
It's good.
Yeah, so good. So good. So Pastor Yvonne, so like, first of all, I don't take it lightly that you've invited Emerge to come to your church. Because here's the deal. We're very particular at our church who's allowed to be on our platform. Like we don't just say, let anybody come and be on our platform.
Right.
We vet. We pray. It's a big deal because we know that God has entrusted the people in our congregation. They're not our people, they're his people.
Right. Absolutely.
And so anyone we allow to be feeding them, we're responsible for that. And so first of all, thank you for saying, okay, I'll let these three crazy ladies come and invade our space and do their thing. So I want to say, first of all, thank you for that. And then, so what are you most excited about, or what are you hearing from the Lord?
Well, I'm really excited about you guys coming, because crazy loves crazy. So that's number one. And I'm so happy that I was able to go to Atlanta and be a part of the group there and to see. And so I was right at home because that's just how we operate. So crazy loves crazy. And I've already I've known you, Lynn, for a long time of you, but we've never really had an opportunity to get together. And so I feel like I'm learning, meeting all of you at the same time and knowing all of you at the same time. So I'm really happy about that. I'm happy about establishing a relationship. I'm happy about you bringing that, fire to the house, to the women. I'm happy about your message, Chloe, and the fireball, that you are. And there's like, I just see fire blasts coming all over through the sanctuary and just freeing people up because I feel like the women, and I think people in general, but the women have had chains on them. When I talk about spiritual chains, talking about taking your mountain, my hands feel bound. I look at that mountain, I have even the desire to go up that mountain. But there's fear there, and it's a lot of things in life have crippled us, even down to this last thing we went through with COVID-19. And there's almost like a breaking of the mindset that has to happen. Say, this is, I need you to take this mountain. This is a holy fire mountain that God has given you and given you to conquer. And we need to break the chains off of your mind and your vision, as you said, Chloe, that makes people feel like this is unattainable for me at this time, or it's too big. And guess what? It is. That's why you need to do it with God, because He's not asking you to do it by yourself. He's asking for partnership. And so getting people to realize that the Holy Spirit with you and God with you, you can do all things like he said, and not delay. But the beautiful thing is that there's always a new morning. There's always new mercies. And so I don't have to be tied up about the mistakes I've made. I don't have to be tied up about the decisions that I've made in life. I have a new day today. I have a new morning today. And I have God's authority and power with me to be able to break the chains that I need to take my mountain. And I think the things that people are waiting for, which also speaks to fear sometimes, is it my time? It is your time. This is your time. And this is your day. God puts you in the perfect place in his timing and the perfect season. Otherwise we wouldn't be here. That's why we weren't born in 1800s. That wasn't our time. So I'm excited, but I'm glad because I really will be old. But I'm excited about just kind of setting people on fire. We've got to get out of the desert, and come out for that wandering spirit that keeps us wandering around and not taking the promised land, even though it's right before us. And so that's where I'm seeing. So I'm excited about everything. I'm excited about you guys coming. I'm excited about what I feel that sense that God's going to do in the house. And I want to just say, you guys have free liberty, because when I tell you crazy loves crazy, crazy loves crazy, I love whatever God is doing in the moment. And so if you have it, if Chloe has it, if Lynn has it, you Tara, if you have it, we're just gonna go for it.
Amen.
And we're gonna all just have fun and
You
just
know,
hear what God's
I'm
saying.
going to be using that phrase, crazy loves crazy, from
Yeah,
now until then, because it's just like, I like that. Crazy loves
yeah,
crazy. But I just thank you guys for jumping on. We're going to have to do this again.
yeah.
Maybe next Monday. We'll keep it on the ticker that every Monday we get together and chat a little bit about it, because one, I don't even know if I recorded this correctly, and who knows if this is
We
even going
should
to
be
work.
recording.
And next Monday, I'll be at home where my techie son will be, and he can
Okay.
make sure that it's right. But, for those of you who are watching, let me tell you, Crazy does love crazy. We enjoyed ourselves so much. You want to come and be a part of Emerge. Get your girlfriends together, bring them out. What I love about our two churches is that it's not a far, like Atlanta for our churches. I mean, Chloe, you have to fly regardless of where we do it. I'm sorry. Like, that's just, London, we can't drive from there. But what I love from our church in Pittsburgh, it's a 6.5-hour drive.
Right.
From Columbus, it's a 4-hour drive.
Mhm.
So hopefully,
Exactly.
we can get some ladies there from our congregations, and not just from your congregation and from your area, but it's going to be awesome. So, but I just want to say thank you all. You all have a very special place in my heart. Thank you for crazy locking with crazy.
Yeah.
And let's just get ready for a great time.
Mhm.
Right, guys?
Yeah. We're
All
excited.
right.
We'll
Until
see
the
you
next
soon.
time we chat, guys.
Yeah.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Wow. I just love those ladies. And I'm so excited about what's about to happen at Emerge. It's going to be awesome. If you haven't registered, you can go to womensemerge.com. It will link you right to the registration page. Get involved, grab some ladies. There's group discounts. So, hey, we keep it inexpensive so everyone can be a part. So, hope to see you there. And keep tuning into Conversations with Lynne. And if you have a topic that you would like to be talked about on Conversations with Lynne, I would love to hear about it. You can contact me at rmiwomensemerge.com. Hope to see you there. Once again, that is rmiwomensemerge@gmail.com. See you soon. God bless.